here is Burke following Russell Westbrook's three. Pass to Ingles. Kicks to Hayward. The Jazz working the ball around now. The shot's good from Kanter.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Westbrook passes to Roberson. And the Thunder, another three.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing him. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
They grab their own miss. Now here's Durant. He's got 17. The shot is off.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Kanter with it. Guarded now by Durant. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Kanter. He's covered by Collison. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Burke. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Now here's Burke. He has 5. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Burke. Hayward's got his second basket of the night.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here's Perkins. Drains the three-pointer.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Well, the Thunder with an athletic guard rotation between Russell Westbrook and Reggie Jackson. Jackson, of course, not the level of Westbrook, but he brings some similar things to the table as far as size, athleticism, scoring, and rebounding.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. So Utah ends up going with the new group. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. And Booker kicks to Hood. And there's the feed to Exum. From the arc. No good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Collison, no good.
That's flat out embarrassing.
Here's Exum. He's got 8, doubled by Collison. Shot clock at 6. Hood kicks to Booker. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And stolen by Hood. There's the screen. Outside Millsap. For 3. Hood can't get it to go.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Shot's good by Waiters.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
Exum kicks to Gobert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And there it is again. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Waiters shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Exum passes to Hood. Millsap kicks to Hood. Exum with a wide open look, and it's off the back rim, no good. Morrow dishes to Waiters. And you can count it, he'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
And the Thunder making a change here, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the free throws for him this year, he's making them at about a rate of 77%.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up.
Coming up this Saturday night, January 24th, John Wall and the Washington Wizards take on LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trailblazers. It's East and West. Do not miss it.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between two teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
Here's Smith. Roberson is out there with Perry Jones. Then there's Ish Smith. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Perkins in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And those are not the kind of three-point opportunities you can give to shooters in the NBA. These guys are just too good.
You're exactly right. It'll burn you every time, just like it's burning them here.
Here's Exum. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. And the Thunder with the possession here. Smith, the pass to Adams. It's stolen by Gobert. Exum kicks to Gobert. Shoots from 12. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question. And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
To the left wing.
Well, the league's so focused on creating parity with the luxury tax and revenue sharing, but I think the max contract limits encourage stars to team up. If you allow the true superstars to command a larger share of the cap, I think they'd be more likely to spread out.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
I'll tell you what, they are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth quarter.
You called that one right, causing some serious harm from long range.
Exum dishes to Gobert. To the wing on the left. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Lamb. Well, when you talk, Clark, about superstar contracts, it's estimated that LeBron James is worth 4 times more than he makes in player salary.
I don't find that hard to believe. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars in all of sports. Think about the magnitude of his celebrity. But you don't need to increase max salaries to that level. Right now, vets are limited to about a third of the cap. You boosted it to 40 or 50%, I think most star players would look for their own teams to carry.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, you look at Jeremy Lamb, physically 6'5", almost a 7-foot wingspan, jumps well. He's got all the tools to be special at both ends of the floor.
And for Lamb, really the only physical knock is that he needs to continue to get stronger, get friendly in that weight room. He's still under 200 pounds, and his high center of gravity means he can tend to get pushed around a little bit, but that's nothing that strength won't eliminate. So the weight room has to be his friend.
And the Thunder with some changes. Nick Collison's checked in for Perry Jones. Durant comes in for Andre Robertson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Smith. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. His message to them was all about getting high percentage shots and having the crisp ball movement on the perimeter that it takes to get those shots. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
All right, Doris. And Jeremy Lamb, Steve, sort of a late bloomer. He didn't become a starter until his senior year, in fact, in high school.
Yeah, he was lightly regarded, and even in his 2 seasons at UConn, he battled inconsistency at times, but solid start to his NBA career. Good size and length and shooting ability.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
Exum kicks to Gobert. Passes it to Hood. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Collison. Collison's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Exum passes to Gobert. Poked away. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
Exum kicks to Hood. Millsap a screen on Durant. Here's Hood, and the shot is good.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Perkins comes in for Steven Adams, and Anthony Morrow subbed in for Lamb. Exum's shot is off.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
From deep, and again Oklahoma City with the triple. And Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey, and I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And Steve, they did it in style, a beat down the entire way.
And here come the Thunder again. Oklahoma City with a fast break. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Exum with it. Westbrook picks him up. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Westbrook's got the ball.
Hey, guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Kevin Durant. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Westbrook, and now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Westbrook. Millsap sets the pick for Exum. To halt the run. Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Perkins dishes to Collison. And the Thunder another three.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his second personal.
And that one misses. And Oklahoma City making a change here.
2 shots.
That's off as well. So he misses both. And here are the Thunder now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Roberson. The tray. He parries it.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some days